Hey there everyone, and welcome to this episode of Full Disclosure with Tom. Today we're going to talk about CE5 meditation. I know there's a few of you out there who have been waiting for this one, man. So CE5 meditation, it's something that is a very interesting topic in the UFO'ology community right now, and I think we need to get a lot more people on board with it, talking about it, trying it, being open-minded to it. It is reportedly a way to be able to contact extraterrestrials, NHI, and to be able to make contact through the consciousness. All right, contact through the consciousness. So it's a little hard to explain. We're gonna try to break it down for you here in this video. But real quick, first, you guys do me a favor, as always. Make sure to smash that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe. That's always our mantra right here on the channel. Always make sure to have those notifications on as well, so you don't miss out on videos, shorts, live streams, posts, all that stuff here that we'll be doing. But we're going to get into a cool discussion about this today, man. And we're going to cover specifically on it. And I keep looking down. I've got notes on my phone about this, man. So you guys see me looking down. I'm looking at these notes here, reading it. Coherent thought sequencing is actually the type of CE5 meditation that we're going to be talking about today. It's also known to some as remote viewing. All right. Remote viewing, something that we've heard like Hal Puthoff, Lou Elizondo, cover in the UFO community. If you're familiar with those guys, I know that Jesse Michaels as well has covered remote viewing on his channel, American Alchemy, and in great detail as well. Jesse's great to follow, so you guys check him out as well. But yeah, we're going to talk about it a little bit today. What is CE5 meditation? So what does it stand for? It stands for Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind. You're actually trying to make contact, like actual full-on contact, man. Whether it's physical, seeing, in the presence of, within the consciousness. I think there's lots of different ways you can look at full-on contact, and that's something you have to have an open mind to when you're getting into this. But we're going to talk about a specific doctor in particular that has revolutionized and really discovered this whole thing, and his name is Dr. Stephen Greer. If you don't know a whole lot about Stephen Greer, we're just kind of covering real quick. He's an American ufologist, and a retired physician. He founded the Center for the Study of Extraterrestrial Intelligence, which is SETI, the Disclosure Project, which seeks the disclosure of alleged classified UFO information. We all know it's not alleged, but that's what they have to put in here. I'm reading this off of Wikipedia also, by the way. You guys can check him out on here. His medical career, he received his medical license in 1989 in Virginia, and worked as an emergency room physician. So he's a doctor, respected man. This is not a dumb person we're talking about, right? We're talking about a smart individual who got his medical degree as an ER physician. All right, he decided to retire in 1998 in favor of his ufology activities, and really to study on this. All right. So he founded the Center for the Study of Extraterrestrial Intelligence in 1990 to create a diplomatic and research-based initiative to contact extraterrestrial civilizations. The group defined CE5, or Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind, as human-initiated contact and communication with extraterrestrial life. SETI claims to have over 3,000 confirmed reports of UFO sightings by pilots and over 4,000 of what they described as landing traces. The organization uses RAMITS, which is RAMITS, Rapid Mobilization Investigative Teams, with the aim of arriving at landing sites as quickly as possible. SETI has defined a psychic protocol for human-initiated contact to UFOs. Now, Dr. Greer was somebody who was very interesting to me because when I started, there's lots of documentaries he's in. He's been in lots of programs, books that he's written as well. You can find him in, and just an interesting guy. And so when you start digging a little deeper, I just wanted to try it, right? I was like, man, what is this? I'm just going to try it. I'd already made up my mind. Like, I don't care. I've done meditation in the past, right? It's been a long time, but I have done it in the past, and I was like, I'm going to try this because I am curious. And if it means you can contact another civilization, I was like, dude, how do you not take the chance, right? So let's do it. So I dove online and started doing my research and trying to find where I could find the best one. And I was like, man, I want to be guided on my walkthrough with Dr. Stephen Greer. I found an app. that is his actual app. It's called CE5, CE5, just like we're talking about, CE5 Contact. Okay. I'm not, no way are we sponsored by this app at all for this video. We're on the channel in any way, shape, or form. Not saying I wouldn't be, but we're not. Okay. The app, it is a pay for app. It was $10, $9.99, I believe. It's a one-time purchase. It's not a monthly fee or anything like that. It's a one-time purchase. Then you have all the content within the app. If this really interests you, it might be worth checking out. I have found it valuable and worth it for me personally, but that's my experience, right? So I don't want to encourage anybody to spend money that they don't need to out there. Like I said, not a sponsor. CE5 Contact though, and that's a lot of stuff we're taking from this app. So what we're talking about in particular is the coherent thought sequencing version of CE5 meditation. And when we go through here, he's got a CE5 guide, and it's really interesting, man. I dove into it. I found that his was it was just the most peaceful guided walkthrough for me personally to be able to do for the meditation. It starts with, you relax your body, sit in the chair, relax your body. You kind of try to, feel yourself becoming aware of relaxing, right? And the whole thing is about sensing awareness, because your consciousness is really awareness. It might not be what we think. I think a lot of times we think of our subconscious or our, maybe thoughts that we don't think of all the time. That's our consciousness, or the ones that don't come out loud, or the ones we don't say, or things like that. It's everything aware around you. Everything is your consciousness, right? Everything and anything that happens to you in the past, present, future is your consciousness. I know it's a lot of this is going to sound kind of out there, and I hope you guys understand it or understand what we're saying, but. So you try to relax yourself. You're sitting in your chair. You find a relaxed position. Obviously, not with my dog on my lap. That's not probably the best way for me to do it. But we're just kind of showing you the example. I've actually done it like in the bathtub. There's a visual for everyone. But like in the tub, man, like it's just peaceful for me in the water, and I find it to be a very peaceful place to do it. So if you like that, kind of enjoy that time, or it's relaxing for you, maybe try that. But find a quiet space to do this around. Relax your body. Try to become aware of your body relaxing. And then he wants to walk you through becoming aware of your surroundings. With your eyes closed, but becoming aware of your surroundings. Listen for any sounds. What I try to do is I kind of try to like map the room with my eyes closed. Like I'm trying to actually visualize and see the things in the room around me, wherever I'm at. Without seeing them, but seeing them, you know what I mean? And then you kind of like walk around the room a little bit, and you start to explore as you go. Once you've reached this, you kind of start to feel this just peaceful state, which is a typical meditation kind of entry point, right? The meditation entry point for this is pretty standard. Then what we do is we kind of jump into the CTS part of it, right? Which is the coherent thought sequencing part. So we start by projecting yourself as an image of yourself sitting in a chair, maybe out in your front yard or in your backyard, or even just inside your house. I like to do it like outside, like out front, even of my apartment building, just out front right there. Okay. And then you slowly travel upwards, looking down hundreds of feet above your location, projecting that image outward. And then slowly you're going to do this until you reach, different points, right? Space, looking down on yourself, out of the solar system, looking inward at the solar system, out of the universe, out of the galaxy, looking inward at the and then we're gonna do this in reverse, and you're gonna come back, right? And what you're doing is you're beaconing yourself. You're trying to create yourself as a beacon, so they can find you. In essence, right? I'm going to put it in layman's terms. So if there's an intelligence out there that can find you, they can find you. If they want to make contact, they can. After you've done this, and you can go through this process a couple times, or if you feel comfortable after the first time, you go ahead on to the next step. And the next step is trying to send a signal of a conscious thought out into the universe about your intentions, your peaceful intentions. It's got to be peaceful, guys. You're not gonna get anything done trying to be aggressive or having bad ill will. So peaceful intentions and your want to make contact with anything that's out there. Now, some people are going to have great experiences with this. Some people, it's not going to work sometimes. Listen, it says, remember to be patient. While this technique has proven successful on hundreds of occasions, there are also countless reasons why it may be unsafe for any visitors to manifest physically. They will also do so if they feel they are truly if they feel you are not truly ready or not coming from a place. They will also only do so if they feel you are truly ready and are not coming from a place of fear. So don't be afraid, right? There's nothing to be afraid of by this. And I know it might be a startling kind of thought to think of there could be a physical something in my presence right after. Nothing's coming to hurt you. Have peaceful intentions, peaceful thoughts, and nothing's coming to hurt you, right? But give it a shot, man. Give it a shot and try it. Do some research on it if you guys want to. Like I said, I will post the link to the guided walkthrough so you can do it along to my voice. I'm going to give you guys my experiences with it. I have a little journal app. This one's free. A little journal app that I downloaded and started writing down each time I did it. The first time I did it, I had a flood of info at one point coming into me. And it was actually all about creating this channel. The channel, the videos, the thumbnails, logos, everything, topics, all of this, like a flood of information just rushed to me all at once. And I came out and wrote it all down. We started the channel. Maybe I was supposed to. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just trying to convey what happens during my experiences with it. It may have just been that this was going to happen anyway, right? I was going to do it anyway. So who knows? The second time I did it, I got a wave of emotion, right? I broke out into tears like twice. I just started crying like twice. I don't know where it came from, like what happened, but it was just a wave of emotion. Let's see. Once at the send, there's a thought of send a thought of love moment, and then again send a peaceful offering to the NHI moment. That's what my note says, and when I left it there. The third time I did it, I got sick to my stomach. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I just wasn't feeling good that day. I have no idea. Whatever. So you're gonna have but I'm giving you guys my honest experiences with it. My fourth time was incredibly interesting. And if you want to call me crazy at the end of it, you can. And it's okay. I know it sounds crazy. It's about to sound crazy. But here's what it was. So this is exactly how it happened to me. I wrote this right after it, so I would remember exactly what happened. These were my thoughts at the time. With my eyes closed, I witnessed a bright orange-red light or orb present itself in front of my view. I never opened my eyes. I was afraid it would go away. Was kind of my thought. All right. And I didn't know if anything was actually physically in front of me, but I could see it. The lights were on in the bathroom while I was doing this too, but I knew where the lights were, and this was moving, and it was moving all around. It was anyway. All right, let me continue. In front of my field of view and float around my closed eye vision until it stopped in front of me and started circulating, like rotating. Literally, it was weird. I asked if possible to see if there was an occupant, and a faint vision of a being showed to me as well. The moment I started to wonder if I was actually seeing this, it started to fade away. Not sure what I saw, if anything, but I'm keeping an open mind. That's what I wrote. I don't know what the hell that meant, man. I know that the moment I started to think hesitation like that, though, and get like, dude, it was my what the fuck moment. I mean, let's be honest. That's when it started to fade away, which is exactly what I was told. But also that thought was put in my head because I had read about it. I'm just trying to keep an open mind. I don't know what I saw, what I experienced, what happened. Something very strange happened, though, a couple days later. I don't know if I'll bring that one up to you guys in a future video. We'll just talk about strange experiences that we've all had or something like that. Maybe we'll do it for a live stream or something. I had a really strange experience, and then I showed it to my wife for confirmation because I wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy, and she was like, "No, that's right," and my kids as well. And it was odd. So maybe we'll talk about that one in a future one. All right, but check out the meditation link in the top line of the description. You guys go check that one out. Excuse me. And I hope this video helps you out to educate you a little bit more on CE5 meditation, and I hope you can enjoy the journey and make contact. Let me know in the comments any experiences you guys might have from doing this. I always want to hear those. I mean, Even if they sound fantastical and crazy, I'm not gonna make fun of you for it. Just let us know. But you guys do me a favor, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe. Always have those notifications on so you don't miss out on videos just like this one, live stream shorts and posts. And we'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks, everybody. Peace.